That's really important. When we have a client, we sit down and we listen to them. That's the really important part. So we understand fully what their objectives are. There may be a few questions that I have to enhance and glean that information from them, but primarily it's really important that we understand exactly what they want. Once we've done that, we can then come up with suggestions and business models and tools for us to implement into a program, and we run that past them. We tell them what the models are and how the session works and how fun it is, but also the serious learning outcomes that we come from it, and they can then implement and follow on from that particular activities and implement that back in the workplace. So it becomes a culture, an ethos of the company. Everyone's on a level playing field. Everyone understands the models. Once they do that, they can then use that to utilise their performance in a work environment.
Right. So it doesn't just end when leave Dorset. It's kind of
that's the really important part. And this is where other companies fall down. If they're just playing at teaching teamwork and leadership, that's where they fall down big style. The really important part, any HR manager worth their salt will want what's the value in it for me as an HR manager and for the company. What are the benefits that we can glean from spending X amount of money on a team build program? And so what we do is home in on the transfer from the business models that they learn, but how specifically can they implement that back in their own work environment. So when we're reviewing and facilitating, we can then home in on the points that they are looking for to bring out in the initial stages of the interview or the meeting that we had, to find out what does the customer want from the particular program. And it's really important that we tick all the boxes as we go through to enhance the training performance.
So it is very much a process. So you have your initial meeting, and then you'll kind of arrange one or more day activity, and then they'll have something to go back with when it's over.
Absolutely. And then if they want to then follow on from that, then we can do that. And that's really important that they do that, because it's a case of going back and just bashing them over the head with a big stick saying, don't you remember when we did this particular model? So it's as long as they want it, and as long as the budget that they've got to enhance the performance. I worked with a company for 2 years on a monthly basis, and the results from that was absolutely fantastic.